Welcome to Clixed Off, brought to you by Lucky Dice Games in Huntsville, Alabama. Check them out at luckydicegames.net. Want to support the show? Check out our Patreon. $5 and above gets you access to our Patreon exclusive Discord. Check out all the tiers and benefits to help improve your Heroclix skill at patreon.com/ClixedOff. Now for your hosts, Daniel Powell, Jason Alvey, and Alex Coos.
Hey everybody, welcome to Clixed Off today. This is your host Daniel Powell speaking. If you like what you're listening to today here on Clixed Off, check us out at patreon.com/ClixedOff. $1 and above gets entered, consider that a tip jar. $5 and above gets you entered into our Discord server for Heroclix strategy and tactics discussion. A couple other tiers in there as well. Really helps us out, keeps continuing to let us bring y'all the best content we can. Joining me tonight is Jason Sandman Alvey.
Yep, that's me.
The sleepy one, not the Spider-Man villain one. And yes. Also joining me today is Alex. Are you coming am I seeing you this weekend, Coos?
No, can't make it up there this weekend, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
Wanted to, but just wasn't in the cards.
And also joining us tonight and on his once a month special Legacy THANOS tier, is Anthony. I didn't really prep a middle name for you today, Barnstable.
I love that middle name.
Yeah, that's a great. Just stick with that. I didn't think of a middle name for you, Barnstable.
I tell you, it's been like a recurring theme the past year. My job has just kept me so insanely busy. I've practiced a little bit of my modern team for Florida. I've got most of it out. But man, I am glad that I'm judging Saturday for our IC regional, because man, I would not be ready to play at all.
Wow, a modern team for Florida and an icy regional? Those sound like interesting topics that I'd love to hear more about from you today.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about, and then the New York Toy Fair photos that were posted. So let's talk about Silver Pulp. Alex, you were pulling up the HC Units format, some of the meta stuff format. What are we seeing for Silver Pulp?
Well, people are, it's just, I feel like this is a news segment. You just threw it over to my segment of what are we seeing today out there in Silver Pulp land? Well, Daniel, out here in Silver Pulp, people are just practicing right now, so not everybody has their teams out there. Some people do, but the more that I build with Silver Age, like Silver Pulp specifically, the more I'm happy they went with Silver, because there is so much more flexibility. There's so many different types of teams you could go with and still be really solid. Like, you're still gonna have your like Moon Knights and Dormammu's or Black Adams being played, but there are counters for those. Just even in Pulp to make them outwittable, and then you could just outwit them and yeet them. So there's Jason. I think last time, Jason, you talked about a bystander team that's still out there. You can make a really good bystander team. You can make it. Guardians of the Galaxy. Remember, they with Collector's Trove and all that, they customed Pulp to be more friendly for Guardians, and then also Wakanda. So all of those keywords are good too. I'm currently looking at like Sinister Syndicate, which is really actually surprisingly solid. And the reason why you probably want to go theme right now is because large maps are legal, unfortunately, and so that means you have some of these large lots of blocking, gonna stop you up type of map. So going first or winning map actually has kind of a higher demand in Pulp because you don't have a lot of the answers to just get through things like you do in Modern. So I talking with you, Daniel, is kind of like, yeah, let me try to build theme first, which is contrary to what I do in Modern at this point. So try to build theme, and there's some really good ones out there. There's some surprising ones out there. So I'm excited to see what the results are going to be with these IC regionals coming up.
So I pulled up the meta tab here myself a little bit too, in all the teams. There's currently 934 teams in Silver Pulp in this month, and unsurprisingly, I think the first 5 figures, 6 figures, even 10 figures, I'll filter it on main force. Blue Marvel at 400 points. He's just such a good ad. He's currently on 142 teams.
Yeah, a lot of that I wonder is people defaulting to what they remember, because he was such a mainstay in a lot of teams when Pulp was a little bit more popular before Blue Marvel rotated. And so I wonder how many people are defaulting. He is still a really good figure. I don't know if he's as with Silver. I don't know if he's as a like game breaking is not the right term, but he's still a very, very solid piece. So it doesn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if he's on there, and it wouldn't surprise me if like people are playing Moon Knight.
Well, so Moon Knight is at number 6. But number 2 on the list is Timebreaker.
Yeah, that's true.
5 points. He can make more of himself. Makes sense.
Not bad. Yeah, not bad. It makes a lot of sense.
Rare Madison.
Yeah, Mystical's going to be big because you probably got Morelands and Bloodstorm? Or something.
Yep.
Bloodstone.
Yep.
Give me a minute or two. Give me a minute or two.
He's number 8.
On the main force, he's
not mystical, though.
Bloodstorm's number 5 on the main force.
Oh, I have him sorted to all sections.
Yeah, I was going to just look at because there is quite a bit to talk about on sideline. I was going to talk about that separately. But Madison, I mean, she could do her double perplexing. No juice to stop her. And she takes at least 2 hits to KO. She's fantastic. I played her in Modern when she was legal.
And she's silver, which is important because of the floor. You're going to fill up with a decent amount of Modern pieces. So
then Kazar.
It's nice.
I played him in Modern and in Silver last year. The year before last in 2024. That free move is big.
Yep. That's why you probably see maybe not as much, but Falcon is typically paired with Blue Marvel because they both have Avengers. So Falcon can fly out there, drop off Blue Marvel, who could then go Impulse Wave.
So Falcon's at 11.
He's number 11 on our list.
So talk to me real quick. So, like I mentioned, I sold those 2 War Machines from Black Panther for $20 a piece this week. And it's not like I'm bragging about it. Like, if a rare doesn't go for $20, I'm probably just not selling it because it's just not worth my time. Why is 30 clicks, or 30 clicks, that'd be really good. 30 points for 1 click? Is that good? Is that good in Pulp? Are you all looking at this for Pulp?
I mean, it's not for 1 click, right? Doesn't he start on click 4?
Yes. No, it's click 9.
So he does have Perplex and Prob that he can use regardless of range and line of fire if he's on a theme team. Targeting friendlies.
Oh, you're talking about the other War Machine. I'm sorry. I was thinking Avengers 60th, which is a sideline active.
No, this is the Black Panther one. I mean, it's sold out on eBay. and people couldn't find it, so I went and dug it out for them.
Well, good to know. So if anyone's wondering, we're talking about the rare from Black Panther.
But I guess he's
30 points
he's
for
soldier.
Prob across the map.
So I guess maybe he's a big deal on the soldier team with Moon Knight and Blue Marvel. Because they're both soldiers.
or Avengers, because you could play it with Falcon and Blue Marvel if you really wanted, or just go. People are probably also just playing it non-theme.
And Alex, they blocked our way to get Franklin in there, right, on Avengers.
You mean for the swaps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that swap?
They got rid of Sue. Yes.
No.
Sue is not legal.
Boo.
No swaps.
Boo.
You could just play Franklin. He's still good.
Yeah, no, but I liked it as a theme.
You can play Cosmic. I think that's his only keyword, right? Or is it?
He had Fantastic Four. That's how we swapped him.
That's fair.
And then so up next is Bloodstorm.
Makes sense. Very good vampire dial.
So Jason, you're playing Saturday? So tell us a little bit about what you're playing. Like, are you playing Bloodstorm? I have no idea. I haven't practiced with you guys. I haven't been to Clix in a month almost.
Yeah, I'm just playing, like, I wanted to play Pogs. And Bloodstorm was one of those things that makes fun Pogs. So definitely playing Bloodstorm.
Fun
and more.
Pogs or powerful Pogs?
Well, both.
Yeah. With Moreland and Bloodstorm, there's some Bloodstone. There's some really good Pogs out of those. And Mary Jane Watson makes Paparazzi, which are good Pogs. Like, there's
I'm also playing her as well.
Yep.
I don't see Mary Jane up here as high as I expected. I think people forgot she existed.
Yeah, I think they did. But she's definitely on my team.
She also breaks theme for a lot of teams.
That's fair.
So
I kind of thought about, like, dropping Bloodstorm and playing, like, Poison Ivy, but right now I've still got Bloodstorm.
And then
Poison Ivy.
The problem with Bloodstorm is that he only gets to make his bugs once. Each one of them one time.
Yeah.
They can't come back.
Yeah, that's the next team I'm building, is a scientist team with Poison Ivy, and is Moreland scientist? I can't remember.
No.
One of them's scientist. Who am I thinking of then?
not those two.
I thought there was another Pog maker that was that. I know it's Poison Ivy. I guess I'm thinking about, like, I know Moon Knight's a scientist at 200.
I didn't go theme. I went all in on Pogs and Pog buffers.
Amadeus Cho is who I was thinking of. The Safeguard Outwit breaker.
Real quick, do we think that there'll be anybody that'll play the one OMA in the format?
No.
Alex, you can't spoil it. Does Anthony and Jason know the one OMA in the format?
OMA, a 400-point figure?
Yes, there is one Silver Pulp figure that is 400 points.
And it's got to be Silver Age, because it can't be modern.
Yeah.
No, who is it?
It is Common Stiltman with 70 leg extensions.
I love it. I would easily expect to see Scott Crampton do something that ridiculous.
You just can't roll a 1 through 3.
4 times. If you do that, you're dead.
Yeah.
Stiltman, though, all joking aside, Stiltman now, like, I'm building Sinister Syndicate first, because I think it's a very solid team. He's not good unless he has a move and attack, and we have a rare Rhino that gives him a move and attack.
Yeah.
So I think he's actually really solid. You could probably see an amount of Stiltman.
I kind of wanted to go through some of the other stuff here. So Moon Knight is the de facto tentpole for the format. I think he becomes the gatekeeper for the format pretty quickly. He was the gatekeeper in modern pulp. In that, you have to have a way to beat Moon Knight. Right, you have to have a flurry, a double tap, something that can deal with mystics. If not, he just exists, and you can't beat him in the format.
Yeah, the other way to combat him is just have someone that can out heal him or can take his, like, if you play a couple Beef Boys with Invincible, Moon Knight's going to have a really hard time getting through. Because he's 12 for 4 exploit, but he only attacks once unless you damaged him, right?
Unless you damage one of his buddies, too.
Right. So
if you made it through a whole turn without damaging anything on my force, I'm okay with that. That Moon Knight's only punching you once.
Yeah, that's where I'll re-emphasize that a lot of teams should really look at Amadeus Cho in general, because he gets rid of Moon Knight's outwit protection, because Moon Knight has a deity, so he would just get rid of that. And he makes a pog. He makes his little cat. So,
Isn't it a dog?
Or is it a dog? I have no idea.
Pretty sure it's a dog.
I thought it was a cat. Am I wrong? Probably. It's Kirby. Oh, you're right. It's in his jacket. So yeah, you're right. It is a dog. 35 points. Safeguard outwit. Free. Choose an opposing character with deity keyword within 4 squares of line of fire. That character can't use safeguard outwit, and then Amadeus Cho and Kirby has outwit and shape change. So.
And then up next, Morlin.
Yep.
Does he does vampire dial stuff too, right?
Does.
Yeah, you probably play him at full.
I just play him at full. Yeah.
Actually, he doesn't have vampire.
No, he doesn't.
Right?
Does he?
You don't play him at 50 and get up to 75.
Well, 65 and 80.
Whatever the points are. It's just he creates pogs when he would heal. So instead of healing, you make a pog. So you just play him at top dial at 80, so he has that 19 invincible, and you just keep healing him and make his little pog guys. They're pretty decent.
So who's the support you're running him with? Ramonda is really darn good in the format.
Yeah, Ramonda. I like Strife with the pogs because he gives everybody +1 attack and plasticity board wide. I also have leadership TK as well. Aaliyah Gregor buffs all the pogs with +1 stats. And 5 squares of her. Duke Thomas is also really good with them. Everybody just piles on for that extra attack.
Yep, that's why I'm excited about Pulp, because your team, Jason, sounds like a ton of fun, and and it could do really well. That's the key thing. It's not just fun and like a novelty team. It's like, yeah, you could swarm with all of those bystanders, and you can really mess somebody up. They could easily get tied up. They can easily get, whatever.
I mean, yeah, if you have like 3 paparazzis of the 12 attack that are with plasticity that are encapping and basing you, have fun with getting away from that. Got to have nice little pogs made by Mr. Jeremiah Peterson. So
very nice.
So why is the common Doctor Strange so high? Is it because he gives Avengers Mystics?
Probably
so. I mean, he's like prob TK for 40 points, and he's ataxi.
I mean, he's on like 10% of the teams. Like out of 900 teams, he's on 107 of them.
He's brand new and has a good keyword that people are going to be using. And he has up TK, so...
Oh, okay, so... Gotcha. So he gives the whole team Mystics, And then if anybody uses Outwit, Perplex, or Prob, they take a damage. So he's just super good value, and he's TK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we probably mentioned that in our set review, but...
He's solid.
In Avengers TA, he's 11 for 3, 5 range sidestep. Like, and he could carry someone with the sidestep. Like, that's not bad for 40 points. And we mentioned maps. I mean, having someone with barrier in this format is pretty big too.
Barrier's pretty big in the format too, because there's not a lot of improved movement blocking.
Yeah, key thing to keep in mind, one of the reasons why I'm considering Sinister Syndicate is a spot does exist. There is a rare spot from Absolute Carnage. And he does, when he makes a close attack, he may target an opposing character within 4 squares regardless of adjacency.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Did you see Hammerhead from SVAC?
mm-hmm. Yeah. The team I've got currently, and I just made this up like 30 minutes ago, is Rare Rhino, because he gives charge to everyone that has the Sinister Syndicate. Stegron, because it's Stegron. I like all the bystanders, and they will work well with Overdrive, who is also on the team, who is Sinister Syndicate. Then I got Spot, because he's just really good. He's got Flurry, and with Rhino, he's got Charge, so he could charge Flurry, and he makes Overdrive have a movement of 10, because when a adjacent friendly character with a Sinister Syndicate keyword is given a move action, or anybody really with the keyword, they can replace their speed value with 10. So that helps with getting across large maps. You play Norman Osborn, the uncommon from Spider-Verse. He gives every Sinister Syndicate keyword Precision Strike. And he has TK and Leadership. And improves if he uses TK to place a character that shares a keyword, which they all share a keyword. Increase the range +2 for that character. Then you have Chameleon, 30 points, who's Outwit, and then he makes all the team, anyone who has the Sinister Syndicate team ability have Team Player. So then I also have Hammerhead. Then I have Aaron Davis, because he's just a Perplex, and he has Secret Identity for Iron Spider or Prowler. And then I just added Gnort, because he keyword cheats. And so then that would give my whole team Green Lantern team ability, because they all would have Team Player from Chameleon.
Nice.
And Gnort's just pretty decent on his own. I mean, the other stuff that he does. So I don't know if it's any good. I'll probably test it tomorrow. But that's around 400 points. Where most of the damage is from Rhino, Spot, Stegron, Bystanders. And I've got some Empower and stuff. Hammerhead's there. So not bad.
Okay. And here's the piece that I think should really be higher up on the list. Like, I think this should almost be on every team, is the Uncommon Shuri.
Yep.
Like,
she's really good.
There's no equipment in the format by default. So, like, and she's a TK Perplex. So, like, you just power action get +1 defense, and then power action TK somebody, and she's provided 30 points worth of value easily.
Yeah, she definitely does.
Could you equip any of the bystanders that you make?
Sure,
you can, yeah.
Okay. Because she does have scientists, obviously. So, I mean, if you're playing one of those bystander teams, technically you could have her equip a vibranium weapon or armor to one of your pogs you send out if you really want to.
I originally had her on my team, but I had to cut her because of the floor.
Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah.
But it's I just building with stuff. It's thus far sounds like a really fun format. Like,
it was a nice trip down memory lane.
Mm-hmm.
I bet.
To go look at a lot of stuff that I hadn't looked at in a long time.
Definitely makes me remember which sets were bad. It's It's like, hello, Joker's Wild. Hello, ADW.
Is Orb as good as he once was?
I
Just
think
good
he's
once
as
as
good
he
as he
ever was.
was, but I think he's still really good, and I would be shocked if Orb does not perform really well.
He's okay.
Yeah, he's not bad. I don't think he's bad at all.
Now, Falcon is Avenger Soldier, so he can't teleport or Orb. Yeah, it's annoying.
Correct.
Then, of course, we've got Falcon. I think he's still as good as he once was.
Yeah, he's pretty solid.
Yeeting him out there. We got the War Machine. Now we're getting into kind of some of the neat stuff, I guess. I saw this manifold. Is the X of Swords slot manifold, is he a transporter?
Yeah.
He's the
Passenger 2.
phasing teleport stealth. When he uses phasing teleport after resolutions, you may choose a character to move through. That character can't use improved abilities. So that's probably the Moon Knight Locker Downer. I guess they're planning on that 30 points being the Moon Knight Locker Downer.
I will say, going back real quick to Orb.
Yeah.
If you play Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, you can make Falcon be able to take Orb.
Oh, okay.
She makes Assassin, Soldier, and Spy gain Thunderbolts, and Orb has Assassin.
Oh, neat.
In fact,
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. There is some minor keyword cheating that's still legal, so...
Neat. Well, then that's
keep that in
totally
mind.
doable.
Yeah, and she actually isn't that bad of a figure beyond that. She has prob,
No.
and she has that prob where she just can count range a line of fire from any Thunderbolts person, basically. So, and shield TA. So she's really not bad. Like, I might try to build an Assassin, Soldier, Spy, Thunderbolts team just to see where that lands, because we got some Thunderbolts in Smash and Destroy. Not amazing ones, but we got some.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Well, being able to teleport
interesting.
Falcon, Orb, Blue Marvel,
Red Widow.
that all makes that's interesting. It makes me a little more excited for the format, actually, that there's some little bit of broken stuff that can be done there.
Yeah, I keep going back to different old figures to be like, no, like shifting any of the shifting focus pieces. Like, I had to take a hard look to be like, is like shifting focus Deadpool probably too expensive? We had the shifting focus from ADW. Most of them are probably too expensive. Unfortunately, based off the format, we don't have any of the good shifting focus DC characters. I mean, outside of the Batman, right? Like, you could have the Batman, I think, because you could still play shifting focus, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can put them on your sideline.
You just
You
can't
can play those Batman.
Yeah, you could definitely play the Batmans.
You really want more of some of them than you can't do now with Highlander, and you can't use the play-at-home kit one, obviously, but...
Right.
Well, so what you could always do is main force 2 different Batmen that can kind of shifting focus between the ones on your sideline.
Yeah.
Right, but they still can't be the same as the ones in your main force, though.
Yeah, no, you can't. There's no way
Right.
Jason's talking about there's just no way to get 2 copies of the same Batman out there.
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
can kind of take advantage of it by, like, start the turn with, I don't know, let's say you wanted the Dolphin Batman, and then he shifts out, and then the other one shifts into the Dolphin Batman, so you still, like, you kind of get to act with him.
Yeah, you just kind of want, like, multiples of the
little bit
Cowboy
more.
one. Like, it's a free attack, and can't do that.
Fair enough.
Very true. And unfortunately, you miss, like, one of the best shifting focus. Superman was such a good shifting focus for 90 points back in the day, but you're missing all of them except for the one that popped up in Elseworlds, because all the rest of them were in World's Finest. So
what about the Captain America from Secret Wars Battle World?
He's okay.
I thought he was all right.
For 75 points, I almost wonder if Deadpool would technically be better, but yeah, it's just a shame. That's where you start seeing some of this power creep, is the shifting focus and some of these costs on some of these figures. But you do still find diamonds in the rough in some of these sets, like some of these old sets. You're like, oh yeah, like Foggy Nelson, actually not bad for 15 points, like, because he gives you protected outwit for someone who's 150 points or less. So you find these diamonds in the rough in silver for this format, which is what was needed. It's what the game needs, is like more options. Like, yeah, I could play a rare Batrock for 40 points that sidesteps twice and could be given a free action to make a close attack. Cool.
Man, I tell you what, all these free actions, ugh, makes me feel icky.
It's refreshing.
Now we're kind of getting some of the deeper stuff. I mean, some of this stuff really makes a lot of sense as you just move on down. I mean, the defend Hal Jordan, right? I mean, he's just value. That Doctor Strange from Avengers Forever. I mean, he's just good.
Yeah.
He's got really big reach still.
Yeah, he does.
Red Widow, surprisingly, just still super potent.
He's just a killer. Yeah, she's just a killer.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Captain America from X-Men 97?
Yeah, Soldier's +1 defense.
Soldier, yeah, okay. So I guess what I'm seeing here is Soldier's probably Soldier and Mystical and Avengers are the theme teams to go to, with a lot of this going to Soldier, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, the key thing is that this is the meta numbers that we're looking at is just how many teams are building with it, not how many teams are succeeding with them.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see. It's predictions for this weekend, right?
Yeah.
It's too bad Spiderling can't come on to any of these teams. Does Allegra do something? Does Allegra do anything with Shield?
No.
No. Yeah, Spiderling's all the way down at 28.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about Sideline quickly, and then let's move on to our next segment. Yeah, you can have a full Sideline in this pretty darn easily. So, Scroll Spy, Sentinel, Astral Strange doesn't have to be on the Sideline, does he? Yes, he does. Okay. For that common Doctor Strange. Got it.
Yeah, and once again, everyone's going to put Scroll Spy and Sentinel on your Sideline, and then you're going to promptly never play them. Because that's how it's going to always been. Is they're just going to sit there and look nice. And you're going to be like, I hit 3 times. They hit 3 times. Let me bring in this 11 for 2, 25-point Sentinel in my starting area.
Somebody's going to win with that play, Alex, just to prove you wrong now.
Maybe. Now, some Sideline that I think, the next couple ones, I think actually are worth it. Like Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool's good.
Don't forget about Deadpool. Deadpool's really good if you have a monster that's 75 or more. Which, if you're playing some of these...
Isn't it just like Moreland and Bloodstorm?
Basically, but there's some other ones. Mm-hmm. But yeah, those are the main ones. Just don't forget that Deadpool. And then this is the War Machine I thought you were talking about originally. If you're playing any Stark Industries. Amanda Waller's very popular.
Which I guess they're playing this War Machine to complement the other War Machine, but does that work?
No, because if it's KO'd, you can't pop it nearby.
Yeah. Then I don't know.
So
I don't get that one.
Yeah, I don't either.
Waller is for spy, basically. I guess there's some Arkham Asylum and Suicide Squad and politicians sprinkled out there, but probably spy.
I think sometimes people also just put sideline figures because they're like, oh yeah, sideline active. Let me just put it on my sideline.
Yeah.
Even though it's like one figure, it could be impacted, and the chance is really low that it's, ever going to happen.
Wow.
You want to put it out there just in case.
So I guess Midnight Angel's really not that hard to call out with between Romunda and Shuri.
No, it's not too hard at all.
Might be a format where people actually play it.
Yeah, I mean, the Midnight Angel's number 7 on the list. Phoenix, she gets called out with Jean, Marvel Girl, Mattern Pryor, or Phoenix. Okay. I don't know why that's so high on the list. Somebody's going to have to explain to me, the next one. Why is... Oh, is this...
Miles Morales.
Speed, because of the Secret Identity.
The 25-point Miles. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then Marvella's there for Mary Jane. Iron Man's there for Mary Jane. Red Raven is there because she's just really good. And what's
she's for Teen Titans?
What's the Teen Titan though?
That's how she pops out.
I know, but what Teen Titan are we playing?
Yeah, with Teen Titans, what he's saying.
Oh, yeah, that's a great question.
Really,
there's probably some from Team Up, Batman Team Up. Some of those aren't bad. I don't know and Rebirth had some also, if I'm remembering correctly.
But to me, I don't know, there's got to be the one, maybe one of the Shaggies or something. No, Shaggy wouldn't have Teen Titans.
No, let me click on Teen Titans. So you got Kyle Rayner is a Teen Titan.
Oh, okay.
So any of the Kyle Rayners from Lantern Legacy would count. You've got a couple Beast Boys. You've got a decent Robin from Masters of Time. Red X isn't terrible either.
Oh, Red X with his pizza stuff. Yeah, that's probably the main reason.
Yeah, and then you've got some other pieces that aren't bad. I'd be willing to guess it's maybe someone trying to play like a Kyle Rayner or something, or Beast Boy, and they're just trying to hey, I can add this and it's no big deal.
Yeah, I'm with you. So then I think we get down into there's the groups of Batmans, more Mary Jane stuff, the Magneto because of the Magneto, the other Secret Identity stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Why would Rare Loki be there? Oh, because he replaces Loki.
Yep.
Got it. And then we got captains and sidekicks.
Yeah, but that's on 6 teams.
I know, I'm getting down in the dregs, but I'm allowed
6.
I'm allowed to be excited. Mm-hmm. All right, Anthony, was there anything else you wanted to add on Pulp?
No, I'm excited to see how things go, and just that reminder, it's 400 points, silver with the 200-point floor. Highlander, the real name various thing is not in effect, it's just actually true Highlander. The modern temple thing doesn't even matter because there aren't any that's possible, but it doesn't seem to be in effect. Reminder that you can't win with mission points, cannot win with mission points, but you can still earn them. All maps, the 2x3s and the 2x2s, the rock maps, the WizKids maps, maps from whatever set in the Silver Age, but the orange text and pink text does not apply. You cannot use that.
Yeah, that's a really great play. So let's go ahead and round out with a couple of listener questions about Silver Age Pulp. Denny Bobliadek asked, should the 400 sets be legal for Silver Age Pulp? Easy access for new players, only allowed to play the figures if you play the full 400 set. Tournament entries at convention shops are easy. Buy the 400 set and you can play in this tournament with a decent team. Imagine how nice that would be.
There definitely needs to be more that's legal. I mean, we're missing all the non-Marvel and DC stuff because of what someone arbitrarily put on the win when there were no non-Marvel and DC things legal. Like, that's the only reason we're not playing Turtles and Star Trek, is because the win was written for Pulp when none of those existed. So if someone just takes that off, we could play like there's all the Turtle figures, there's all the Star Trek, some of these Undead set, if they really want to consider that a set. I think they can expand it to open up more figures that aren't game breaking, and that can include the 400 pieces. That includes the starter set, right? Like, it's crazy to me that some starter sets are legal because they share the logo of the main set. Like, but the 2025 starter set isn't legal because it has its own thing. Like, that seems a little ass backwards of like, why? You're paying almost the same cost. You probably paid more back in 2018 for that starter set than what you're paying today for a starter set, and it's pulp friendly. Starter sets are pulp friendly. They're common dye, or whatever color those are. So I think after all of the icy regionals and stuff, I think WizKids really needs to take a look at, okay, let's fix the wording on the win, allow some of these cool sets that happened before, and open things back up.
Or just imagine that if everything in Heroclix was laser focused on growing the format and growing the game.
Yeah. Where are you going with that?
The floor sucks.
What do you mean? Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to go into a only focus on a modern conversation.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever, and maybe I have. If I have, I have. But I don't think I've ever been discouraging of the fact that there's a format for old figures. The problem continues to be with it that it's an old format where you have to play old figures. So not only does the 400 sets, you can just pick them up and say, here, play this Saturday with us. You could also just say, here, buy 5 boosters and play it, build a team, and you can play it. Oh, wait, you can't, because you have to, get over your social anxiety and ask somebody to borrow 200 points of old stuff.
Well, and I think an added negative to that we've talked about before on the podcast is there's just not a secondary market like there used to be. Also, like you have to go to eBay. That's about it.
Yeah.
Like maybe cool stuff has something.
I think they shut down their singles.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't think they're putting anything new out there. They may still have some old stuff. I don't know.
They had singles for sale, but their buy list was gone just a couple weeks ago.
So they're decomming their buy list and only focusing on their stuff. Basically.
Yeah, so it's basically down to us, the third party sellers, which is basically what makes up eBay. So
yeah. Come get your $30 rares. Welcome to eBay.
Well, you know what, though? As much as someone might be like $30 rares are obscene, that actually does make getting the 12 booster sets where you're ending up with so many damn rares to know, hey, maybe this one will be worth $20 in a couple of years. Maybe I'll get my money's worth out of this as an investment.
I do like the idea of adding value back into the CUR where people have been kind of consistently feeling, oh, I got a pack with no super, or I got a pack with no chase. This pack was just a waste of money. I think having the ability to open a pack and say, oh man, I opened a rare War Machine. I just made my money back and extra on this pack.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I agree. But don't try to play too many of those now, Anthony, because you'll run into the floor. All right.
He gets one. Tell him, Peter.
So Newmark asked us, so we'll talk a little bit. Are you more excited to play in Modern 300 or Silver Pulp at the main event? Yeah, obviously Modern. That's I'm going to play in Silver Pulp in Florida, by the way. I am going to do it. My choices were go to Disney for the day or play Silver Pulp. And I chose to play Silver Pulp.
Yeah, because you're saving like $500 to $600.
I mean, that was probably a factor too. What would you say if there was some ridiculously sick and fun giveaway and prizes at the dinner? Is that cool? So I'm traveling with Nick down there for the event. And Nick has convinced me that he's going to take me to some good spot in Orlando for supper that night. I don't know, Newmark.
I'm personally going to that dinner event. I think that's going to be a really interesting. That's going to be better than any random interesting dinner spot.
Okay. We'll see. I'll talk to Nick about it and see what we want to do. It would take some convincing. I mean, just to be honest, it's not that it's a bad thing. I've gone to the dinner, I think, most every year. But I don't know. What are you thinking, Newmark? Post a teaser.
Okay.
All right. I don't know. I feel like it would be. Go ahead, Anthony. You were asking me. Sorry, we clicked record. We clicked stop recording and clicked record again. So I don't know what happened with my headphones.
Well, if it would take some convincing to get you to go, like what kind of convincing would it take? What would he have to do to win you over that would suddenly be so exciting?
I don't know, the menu. Like
the food menu is what's gonna win you over?
Yeah, I mean, like maybe a couple of free beers.
Handing out some War Machines.
I don't know, Anthony. That sounds weird, but like I'd like to know what the menu was going to be, and
I feel like so many of the Champion Clix posts are way too cryptic and they tease too much, don't tell you enough.
They're not meant I think most of those posts aren't meant to get people to go to the event necessarily at this point, because if you're not committed to going at this point,
I just mean in general, like not just now. Like this is a thing that annoys me.
Yeah.
From just all the time.
I mean, some people enjoy it though.
I get it. I mean,
So,
I don't. I
don't
have any complaints, right? I to be fair, I'm spending. I think about $900 to go to Florida. But Newmark asked about the supper, the dinner, right? Like. Mm-hmm. The dinner's got to probably keep one-upping itself every year. Like, is Mickey Mouse going to show up? Like, that might be a pretty convincing thing. I
mean, is it going to be like that ghetto Mickey Mouse we saw when we went to that Silver? If that guy was there taking pictures, man, that would make me go.
Anthony, did you
Public domain Steamboat Willie? That'd be fine.
Do you know that story?
No.
So Jason, Alex went too, didn't you? Didn't you go too?
Yeah, it was near. It's near. It was in Kentucky near the Troll and Toad.
Yeah,
place.
so it
That's
was
their
Troll and
store,
Toad's.
right?
It was Troll and Toad's retail store that they had for a while, and we all load up in the truck. At least those of us here locally, we had 5 of us in a truck, and we drive down there and get off the interstate. And the first stoplight, there's somebody in a Mickey Mouse outfit signed up and like taking pictures.
Like a raggedy homeless looking Mickey Mouse.
A Temu Mickey Mouse, basically.
Yeah, like a homeless Temu Mickey Mouse. Let's not forget that this thing was like raggedy and dirty looking. Like,
yeah, I didn't ride with you guys. I came the other direction, and I still saw him because I got off the interstate, and I just thought it was a fever dream. I thought it wasn't until I think we started talking about him, like I realized, oh, that guy was real.
Came in the store.
Just a figment.
They came in the store, remember?
Oh, I don't remember that part.
I think they did for like a minute and then like ducked back out.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm being a little picky about the dinner. I may end up going. I don't know at this point.
I think you will. I mean, that's the thing of like, what can we do to convince you to go to the dinner? It's like it's the main dinner of the whole event. Like, if anything, it's going to hang out with friends, right? Like, even if the dinner is just meh, you're going to want to hang out with people. The whole reason people go to these events, right, is to play Heroclix and see their friends that they play Heroclix with, that they only see a handful of times a year. So, a lot of times it doesn't take a lot of convincing.
Yeah, Daniel takes more convincing than that.
I don't really, but
I'm just basing this off your behavior at Worlds. So.
Oh yeah, the house.
Mm-hmm.
Whole house
thing. Look, let me tell you, the house.
The house is great to stay in, but you did no socializing outside of that, unless we were turning like tables.
It felt like on principle.
Look, let me tell you, the house was amazing.
It felt like you were trying to run your own worlds with blackjack and hookers.
Well, you know what? We had like
gonna stay there.
There was a distinct lack of hookers and blow. Okay, like we had no power, no hookers, and no blow. Okay.
I mean, there was BJ's nearby, though, so I mean...
Well, we didn't get any of that either.
Oh my gosh, you guys are something else. But let me tell you, the house at Worlds was awesome. I will not ever take that away, because...
Well, as far as staying there and, like, sleeping in it and, like, being comfortable, the accommodations were fantastic.
Yeah. But yeah, we didn't see people, I get that.
Yeah, you missed out on kind of and I get why you did it and all of that. It all makes sense because I stopped by the house too, and it was very nice.
And I'm going to be doing that again this year. To be clear, I am hooked. I'm hooked. I'm hooked on the house.
And it was nice, like watching Daniel cook breakfast every morning.
Yeah, I cooked breakfast for you guys. Yeah,
you just got to get out of the house and go to the hotel at some point too. I mean. People could get, like, if you just say, hey, let's go hang out at we can get you into the hotel. It's not like that they have armed guards at the...
I don't know. There was an Elvis-looking guy that was pretty scary out there.
Yeah, this was the first time I didn't see the inside of the hotel while we were there.
It's sad. You guys we could get you in next year.
Fair enough.
Still stay at the house, but... get you into the hotel so you could socialize or something.
That's fair. Might be able to do that. Anthony, are you planning any park excursions after the before or after Champion Clix this year?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I use this as an annual vacation. I am actually taking off a week from work. From March 19th through the 29th, and doing Champion Clix Open, like flying straight down for that, and then after it's over, Monday is Epic Universe. Tuesday is Discovery Cove. Wednesday is Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. Thursday is a beach day. Friday is Hollywood Studios, and then Saturday's Magic Kingdom, and then flying back.
Wow.
I
Okay.
think we found Anthony's new middle name is Anthony Moneybags Barnstable. Because as someone who is going to Universal in June as a big family vacation that my family is helping fund, because I have 4 kids, I can't imagine paying for Disney and Universal in one trip. Goodness.
Anthony runs the veterinarian practice. He went to school
More power
like
to you, Anthony.
you went
Good for
to
you.
you went to school to like for longer than all of us combined on the show. And I saw.
Yeah, I mean, like today, literally over lunch, I amputated a rat's toe.
By the way, yeah, I was going to mention that. Like, I saw that you posted in the "What do you do for a living?" I knew that you were a veterinarian, but I saw that you do the exotic animals.
Yeah.
Like, talk to me about that for a minute. Like, what do you like? What I mean, I have an idea of what that means, but what all does that exactly mean? Like,
I mean, so it just what it means is we open ourselves up to if people want to schedule their pets that are not cats and dogs. Pretty much most species we say yes to, that I say yes to. I draw the line at no bugs, no arachnids. I'm not going to do a pet tarantula or hissing cockroach or beehive or any of that stuff. I draw a hard line. But yeah, like today over lunch, or before lunch, I had an owner come in with a rat. Their rat was running on the wheel and basically kind of ripped a toe mostly off, and they wanted to get that resolved and taken care of. So we talked about, like, do you want to try and save the toe and we suture it back on and you've got to do all this care, or do you want it amputated for simplicity and minimalistic care afterwards? And they chose that, and so I just spent my lunch amputating a rat's toe. I've treated bearded dragons with parasites from the crickets that they eat, and birds that need beak and wing and nail trims, and one that had a injury on its leg from like something that got caught around it. I've seen rats, guinea pigs, hamsters, sugar gliders, leopard geckos, all sorts of fun, a chameleon, all sorts of fun stuff.
wow.
Now, are you sure the owner of the rat a redhead and secretly also a wizard? And was that rat also a wizard in disguise? This is a Harry Potter reference for those that don't understand where I'm going.
Yeah, I was not tracking with you, Alex. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did not look at any maps before I removed a toe from a rat, but I do see now how that lines up in very questionable ways. We will see where the story heads from here, yeah.
Yeah, it could have been Peter Pettigrew, you don't know.
Yeah, I'm not.
I mean, I guess I think I'm in the Dark Lord's favor, so I don't have to worry about like anything bad happening there.
Well, you take care of snakes, right? You could take care of a snake.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I can't quite speak to them very well. They just hiss, and I just agree. Probably, yeah, sure. Whatever you said, buddy.
Oh man, that's insane. That's an insane job, Anthony. I'm impressed.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I bet. Do you?
I've only been bitten in the face once.
What about large mammals?
So large mammals that are exotic, like a lion or a tiger or a bear.
Oh my,
that sounds like fun. I will see them. But like a cow or a horse, I am so sorry, Daniel. I'm going to say hard no. Every veterinarian I know who has worked with cows and horses and llamas and alpacas and any of those farm animals more than 5 years in practice, they have dislocated something, shattered something, torn something. I just value my body a little bit too highly to sell my body like that.
That's fair. No, I mean, being a farm veterinarian, yeah, that's very intense labor.
And I'm not sure if you've seen me, but I am not a big man.
You run fast.
Yeah, you could probably
I do not.
You could probably dodge a cow leg much better than a lot of other folks.
Maybe.
All right. So Newmark, I don't know. I'm probably going to buy the dinner thing. I got to talk to Nick. Stephen Clark Jr., we are looking forward to seeing you in Florida. Let's talk a little bit about Modern, because McConnell Lamar also asks, what is your opinion of the current Modern age landscape after getting some time with Strange Tales? Anything stand out from the set that didn't initially? Loki's going to be a thing. Yeah.
Problem is a lot of the issues with Modern hasn't necessarily changed with the addition of Strange Tales. It's either just exacerbated some things, or we just have, the Strange Tales has just added on some nuances, but the big lingering issues with Modern still exist. The Strange Tales did not solve that and just put the kibosh on certain figures. I think everyone wants fixed or banned.
Hey, Jason. Are you there, Jason?
What?
You just have...
specifically didn't say...
I know, but Nick Ballou has a question for you.
I already know it, and I already told him to piss off.
All right. There you go, Nick. There's the answer to your question. Yeah, I mean, I think really Strange Tales gives us a nice little augment to Modern, with the one new archetype being Loki. I mean, even Tri-Sentinels is what I was trying to say. Even Tri-Sentinels, I think, just become a little it's a value add if somebody wants to spend the $125 on the card.
Well, the other problem we have today, which is kind of the problem me and Jason specifically have, is if you're not going to Champion Clix, which everyone should, but if you can't, next Modern event's not for 4 months that we know of.
Like Origins, basically.
Yeah, because it's Champion Clix, which is mostly Pulp, but you got the Modern event. But then we have Rock Up Heroclix for Huntington's in May, and we know that's silver and sealed and stuff. So to be super excited about Modern, it's we got 4 months, and there's going to be a whole nother set out before then.
Yep.
I'm not my enthusiasm level is at the lowest it's been in quite some time right now.
And I think that's primarily for that exact reason, Jason. Is just we don't have Modern tournaments. We need a tournament to pop up between Champion Clix. There needs to be an April tournament. There's nothing in April, right? Because Champion Clix is March, and Rock Cup, Heroclix for Huntington's is May. So there needs to be some of these independent tournaments that could happen and make it happen in April. Just so we can get excited about stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I thought this whole IC regional thing was going to be Modern. I was excited about that. I mean, I'm excited about Pulp, but I mean, that wasn't what I thought it was going to be, but I am excited about the Pulp. I had fun building for Pulp. I'm going to have fun playing the Pulp this weekend, but no modern Strange Tales time for me.
Yep. Yeah, because we're going to go straight into, for you guys, it's just going straight into Modern Venom, right?
Well, it'll probably be Modern Gotham and Venom.
For do we know that Streets of Gotham is whatever is going to come out in time for Nationals?
Maybe. I don't know. I think June, but we don't know that for sure though. I don't.
So
think. I thought it was June though.
I just checked the solicit. So, Venom is currently scheduled for April. So probably early
first,
April.
right?
Yeah, probably early April, but they don't have a date yet. It's just April. It isn't until July.
Okay,
Gotham.
I was thinking it was June. So okay, never mind.
But there is some after April. Currently, there's nothing for Heroclix in May, and nothing in June. 0 releases, no iconics, no nothing. After the Gotham set in July, August we have X-Men 97 400, Power Rangers, and Stranger Things.
Well, that Thunderbolt set it coming at some point, we know.
So what I'm really hearing here is that somebody really ran a couple of good modern tournaments in May. We would have a really good idea of what to play for Nats.
May's probably a bad time to run modern tournaments because, H4H exists in the middle of May.
Which
yeah, I mean, some little,
13th.
Something.
But it just takes up people's time, You don't have multiple weekends a lot of time to go do stuff.
And that month also has Mother's Day and Memorial Day in it, so that usually takes out 2 weekends.
Yep.
And just a reminder, because The Rock did post hotel stuff out there for the Nashville. Remember, it's in Nashville now, and I believe it's the 13th through the 17th, or 14th through the 17th, whatever.
Yeah, the Wednesday through the Sunday.
In May.
I just don't have enough vacation time to do all this stuff anymore.
Yeah.
I can't go to all the stuff I want to go to and do everything I want to do. I just don't have the time for it.
My strategy was just become manager of my hospital, and then that way I get to tell them, we are closed on these days, I am not going to be in the building. And then they say, okay.
That's good if it works for you. Most people can't get that, though.
Okay.
I mean, it's... Yeah, I feel your pain, Jason.
I mean, I've seriously been considering not going to Origins lately.
I can't.
It's going to be a mess.
I can't, and I'm sad about it because that is when that vacation is happening to you.
Why is Origins going to be a mess, Jason? I'm not asking you that to rage bait you. It's not even to debate.
There's just tons of issues in Modern that aren't going to be addressed before then. And my time is limited. If I was going to have to choose between Origins or Worlds, I think I just choose to go to Worlds. I need others' time, that don't play Heroclix, to do stuff with my family too. I can't take a week off and go to Rock Cup and go to Origins and go to Worlds and do stuff with my family.
Here's what you do there, Jason. Is you just get your family to do Heroclix stuff with you.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Why not?
But I get...
That's what I do. I just have my family do Heroclix stuff with me.
Well, yeah, I know. You indoctrinated your son from birth with that, and your wife was also on board. Mine is not. So that is not going to happen.
Oh, well, okay.
Not every kid's first words is Unimind.
Your wife has played Heroclix the entire time, so mine does not do that and is not going to do that. So I don't have that option.
Yeah, it's balancing a hobby and figuring out what tournaments, and we don't talk about this much, is balancing out which tournaments are reasonable. And I've had to make those choices a lot of times, Jason, of could I go to Nationals? Not this year, but most other years. Yeah, but it'd be really difficult. And is it worth all that hassle?
Yeah, in a dream world, I'd do all this stuff. I would go to everything, but that's not.
But that's the importance, though, of all these tournaments we recently had, the states, the IC regional, because you can still do those. Those are on weekends. You don't have to take time off necessarily. They're nearby, so you're not sacrificing really a ton of family time. And so the format or the competitive scene has gotten better because there are a lot more of those tournaments, but there's still clear gaps in the schedule, right? Like April is now a dead month. They could have something. We don't know about summer, but we're all hoping maybe modern states will be back or something, leading into Worlds. So it's just gotta be hopeful those tournaments and whatnot pop up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just I wish I had more time off. I just don't.
Heroclix, the Rock Cup and whatnot. Remember, it happens over a weekend, and it's not that far for you.
Well, now they're talking about they're starting Rock Cup on Wednesday.
Well, they did that last year.
I know, but I'm just not taking off to do that. I don't have the time to spend on that.
Well, and we don't have
like 2 hours from my house. I can't do it.
Well, we don't have the schedule either, but it's still those weekends typically work out well. Even if you come down Sunday or Saturday morning, or
kinda like I want to come like play BRs for a day. Well, they give out my problem I've ran into every other time is they give out a bunch of the good shit before I ever get there because they don't meter it out for the whole weekend. They just give it away to everybody that shows up the first couple days, and then when you get there on Saturday, they don't have the stuff left over.
Yeah.
Are you talking about like the Phoenix bystanders?
Well, like not necessarily like I'm thinking about maybe like 2 years ago when it was at Lucky Dice. Like they didn't have like all the con LEs because they just gave them all out the first couple of days.
Yeah.
And then like when I get there for the weekend to do BRs, well, like we don't have us anymore. We already gave them all out. Yeah, they didn't do any Phoenix bystanders at the BR tables. They didn't have them. Gave them all away the first couple days. Like, yeah, I mean they should probably try to keep a supply steady for every day instead of just throwing it all out at the beginning.
Yeah, he's always had that issue.
It's fixable. They just don't do nothing about it.
It's one of those they probably plan for, but then when in the heat of the moment, they're like, well, we didn't expect this many people, and then any plans that they had originally just go out the trash. I've seen that happen at multiple events.
It probably has.
But hey, we could talk about more positive things like the stuff we saw at the toy fair. Do we transition to that, or?
Yeah, we
that
can.
Cool shit in the picture. Yeah.
Let me pull up the picture. We're talking about realistic. We're talking about realistic stuff, Alex. Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, if we want to be negative about that too, it still blows my mind that we're seeing all of this stuff in pictures. Someone took a toy fair, and there wasn't any sort of announcement for it. This happened for.
The man took these pictures.
Michael Webb, the president of Heroclix, was so kind. He shared it with us.
I mean, it's probably more of because they don't have a marketing team. So he's like, well, someone's got to do it.
Well, they do have.
I know there's all kinds of like crazy, wacky shit in this picture, right? But I want to know why that Venom chase booster is so fucking big.
Well, could that be the horse?
That's viable, isn't it? The horse.
Well, so no, is that the T-Rex that's in the picture?
Yeah, there's a Venom T-Rex and a Venom horse. Those are separate. Like you can.
You can see the horse in the picture. It's right in front of the brick.
There's a gigantic Venom retail chase booster in front of the Galactus. It says Venom and it says retail chase booster on it, and it's in front of the Galactus, and it is humongous.
Are we sure?
It does. Blow it up and read it. Look at it. I've looked at it multiple times today.
I don't know if I don't think it's big enough for a colossal, but it could definitely be big enough for.
But it's like 3 or 4 times the size of a regular chase booster.
I don't know that it is. It is yes, bigger. It is bigger. I will give you it is 100% bigger, but it is not like a colossal booster.
I didn't say it was a colossal booster. I don't know what's in it. I just don't know why it's big.
I think I see a Batman chase booster, a Street Fight for Gotham chase booster at the bottom shelf, and a Thunderbolts chase booster on the second shelf. And maybe it's bigger. I think you're right that the Venom one is bigger.
Yeah, I mean,
definitely bigger.
We know
what's in there.
So let's just go through everything that we see here. So top row, we see Orgo. We see a Venom 400 set. Have we gotten that yet? No, that's new, right?
Nope.
Okay, and then we see the Venom Galactus, which we think is going to be some sort of summer OP kit thing.
That's what they said at Worlds.
Sure. And then we've got the larger than normal Venom Chase Booster, which we don't know what is in there and why it's bigger. It's probably a Venom Wiener.
You nailed it. You nailed it.
Then we've got the Venom Boosters with the Venom Horse and the Venom T-Rex. Did we know about the Venom Horse?
Yes.
Yeah, we knew about that.
Okay.
I think that was at Worlds, because I remember... Is it Sleipnir? Or is it a different horse? It's not Sleipnir, because it's
not Sleipnir. It's just... It's like from the movie. You don't remember in the last movie where he, like, turned the horse into, like, a Venom horse?
That's right.
Yep.
So we see that, and we see the release kit on the far right, or we see the map and terrain kit for Venom, and then we see the release date kit, which we found out from the Porter videos, on the far right.
Okay, so, Jason, did anything in these photos corroborate that Leaker Larry knew what he was talking about?
I don't see Transformers.
So. There's no Transformers. He didn't mention G.I. Joe.
Okay. So Leaker Larry, we don't know yet. And then Marvel Starter 2026. Has that come out yet?
No.
Kind of, yeah. Technically.
Didn't it just drop?
Oh.
Gotcha.
That's right. It may be...
It was supposed to drop this week.
Last week.
Release
day was technically last week.
Okay.
Last week was the DC and Marvel starter sets, the Heroclix Iconics, and the Snowball Fight OP kit.
Then we've got the giant size X-Men box kit of some sort.
It's Iconics. You can see it right there, giant size. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is giant in size compared to that Stranger Things Iconics. So
yeah,
that's true.
It's true to the giant size in its name, just on the box.
It is hard to tell because of perspective. Because the photo is not dead on, I'm worried that things on the left might be slightly bigger than, like, smaller than we think, because it's closer to the picture with the camera.
Oh, so then maybe the Venom Chase Booster is actually perfectly normal sized and it's all perspective in our heads?
Who knows?
That Venom Chase Booster, you can tell is taller.
I don't know, because if you look at it compared to the booster set next to it, it feels like it would be in the middle, just like the Thunderbolts one is.
It almost looks like, from the perspective, that it's narrower a bit and taller.
Who knows? This is fun. This is fun.
Yeah,
I've got a Chase Booster box and Smash and Destroy sitting right here next to me, and it's definitely
next time. We need to request a banana for scale on this photo.
Yes,
yes, for sure.
Yes,
all right, so Sentinel Strike that we already have. Go ahead, Alex.
Yep.
Then
oh no, go ahead.
Thunderbolts. So we're getting a whole Thunderbolt set. That's awesome.
Big surprise too, because usually they announce sets or like we find them out in solicits, but to just get a random picture that's like, hey, guess what? One of the sets is going to be Thunderbolts. And Doom. Doom is tied in there.
Taste booster
so can we pick out any characters in this photo of the Thunderbolt stuff?
I mean, Doom Supreme.
I can't easily tell, like, any of them.
Well, the Doom Supreme's a con LE, right?
Apparently.
But I think it's tied into the set too. Maybe wasn't. I don't know if Thunderbolts did something with Doom recently.
From that pose is from a comic cover. I'm almost positive for Doom.
Yeah. I know it's Doom Supreme, so
it's Doom Supreme.
And I think that was just a recent comic event, right?
It was the one World Under Doom.
Yes.
Stuff, yeah.
Like, I can clearly see on the side of the Thunderbolts box there are 4 dial bases, but I cannot tell anything about any of those characters.
Yeah. But, I mean, the fact that we're getting a set that's all Thunderbolts seems a little wild. They've always been like a sub-theme. And the fact that we have a set that's going to be all Thunderbolts. Which I think Thunderbolts are supposed to be like... In current comics, I looked this up earlier. I think they're supposed to be...
Oh, okay. So that comic art on the front of the boosters there is a comic that ties into One More Under Doom. It's Thunderbolts Doomstrike #1. That is Bucky and Doom facing off with each other there.
Bucky?
Yep. Winter Soldier. And looks like the Citizen V appears to be in the background behind them. Black Widow and Songbird are also on the comic cover, but apparently they're cut off the artwork there. And then that.
So this just sounds
by
like
the way, this is what
Calder's dream of a set.
Yeah, but by the way, this is what is absurd to me about comics. What the frig is Bucky going to do to Dr. Doom?
Well, it's Bucky fighting Doom Supreme right there. Apparently, he's got a knife in his hand. I don't know what he's going to do about
What
that.
the fuck is a knife going to do to the master of the mystical arts that Dr. Doom is?
I don't know. That
Right,
Doom
it's like-
was just on the cover of One More Under Doom #1.
That's like imagining just a comic cover of like Joe Chill versus Galactus. This is a fair fight.
Yeah.
I
don't know what's going on there, but apparently it's like 4-on-1 versus it's versus Doom. There's Bucky, Black Widow, Songbird, and Citizen V. But
Okay, 4 perfectly normal humans versus Master of the Mystical Arts.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna need a handicap there.
Yeah, they must have I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that story, but I hope they get some cool powers and do something crazy in that storyline of comic books.
I mean, it's a pretty standard story of, I think, Doom's just taken over the world, and who best to save them is the Thunderbolts, a group of ragtag anti-heroes. I think.
I feel like who best would have been maybe Doctor Strange.
Well, I assume he's been taken out since it's Doom Supreme. I assume.
Okay.
I think Doom kind of stole the Sorcerer Supreme mantle from him, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, either way, gonna be interesting. I mean,
then we got the Labor of Hercules, which that came out this week, I think.
Yeah, last week. Yes.
Last week. And then the Stranger Things Iconics
for August,
which we got a little
September.
hints on. And then is that the Owlbear one?
Yeah.
Albert.
It
Okay.
looks like the Owlbear.
Yeah. And then
Gastrointestinal Joseph.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere, man. It's
Didn't we get a
new
G.I.
property.
Joe hint, though? Or was that Transformers
No.
hint?
With them doing Transformers, this is another Hasbro product, so it just totally makes sense.
Yeah, it was when I think people were like, yeah, it probably makes sense they do it. It still blows my mind that it's just, hey, surprise, G.I. Joe's coming too.
No, wasn't it on that
There's 2 of
secret
them.
slide? It wasn't on that slide from Fort Wayne, from the Alliance
I
open
don't
house.
think so. I
Was
don't
it?
think it was. I don't think it was. I'm surprised that there's 2 of them, one for the Joes and one for Cobra, apparently.
One, this is speculation, but I'm assuming it's probably Q4 because that's definitely not final product box art.
It could be 2027.
Yeah, that's definitely some, hey, we've got these black boxes, let's throw the G.I. Joe logos on. So it's definitely a, hey, guess what, G.I. Joe's coming. But the box art next to it of Power Rangers looks pretty spectacular.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
I just am hoping they are better than Thundercats. Because Thundercats was a little disappointing. dial-wise.
Yeah, unfortunately. They look really cool, but yeah, their dials are a little not great.
So I'm hoping they're good. So that way we can get some, like... Gotta get it. We have to have a Con LE of Megazord and the Dragon Zord and all of that stuff.
Gotta get Jamo.
That's Pokemon.
Wow, your dreams are way higher. I was just like, maybe repaint white suit Tommy.
We gotta have the Megazord, man. We have Colossus.
Yeah, no, you're right. That makes perfect sense.
We've got there's a Venom T-Rex up there. Like they've got Sentinels. Just paint a Sentinel to look like the Megazord, and that'd be enough.
Like a Megazord icon to go with it. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm game for all that. Give us some Con LEs that there's 5 different ones, and we have to buy each one individually, and they all combine into the Megazord.
Oh no, don't do
Well,
that.
like the old, what was that? The Hulkbuster that came in the pieces?
Yes, please. I love this idea.
I would love to be sitting here being like, okay, Jean Grey goes and attacks the saber-toothed tiger Zord. This game is getting ridiculous, and I love it. Lion-O goes out and takes out the Gorgon.
Pretty fantastic.
I'm a Gorgon, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I want to know what Will Byers is going to do to somebody in Heroclix, like who he KOing out there on the battlefield.
The other things that we haven't been spoiled of before, there's a Fortress of Solitude Iconics. Didn't know that was coming. It's a long box like the Batcave. So
If the school's a Batcave, I am down for that. Let's go.
I did notice Batcave is Volume 1. Fortress of Solitude does not get multiple volumes, but maybe there's more Batcave to come?
Well, listen, Anthony, art is not final.
Oh, you're right. Maybe it could be a Fortress of Solitude Volume 1.
Yeah, maybe. Besides that, at the bottom shelf has all the Gotham City stuff, which we see the new Vault booster. We see the Chase booster. We see Bat Knight and Batman Family, which are separate buyables. And the map and terrain kit, and then the booster. Which all of this, I believe, is scheduled for this summer.
Yep.
Yeah, you said July.
Currently, yeah, that's what the solicits currently have.
Cool.
I really like the art of the Vault on the Vault booster.
It kind of just looks like a Colossal booster, but...
It's like it's that size, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like they just took those boxes. Which is okay. I mean, from what they said, these are supposed to be. I'm eager to see how different they are from Chase boosters. Mm-hmm. Because they really have to be different.
Well, Brian commented on the thread that there's only going to be so many themes, and they're all going to be the same. Like, in
the booster.
Yeah, I'll explain what I was trying to say there. So, like, if you get a penguin-themed Vault booster, there's only one penguin-themed Vault booster.
You mean as in the figures that are in the booster?
Correct. Yeah, so if it has penguin car, penguin wobble, that's all you're getting. So once you open up a penguin, it's going to be the same penguin every time.
Oh, so like the team-based boosters they did back in the day.
Yes, that's correct.
Or like if you got the X-Men Gold's booster, it was always like the X-Men Gold with the 2 other things or whatever.
Yes, that'd be correct.
Yeah, we know they're thematic. We still don't know quite what's in them, and did they explain how we're getting them?
No, I don't think so.
Because Chase boosters are in the solicits, right? So stores order those when they order the bricks. Right now for Gotham City, Chase boosters aren't listed, and neither is the Vault boosters. So they're really going to have to make it... Like, I don't know how we're supposed to buy these. If it's just like Chase boosters, then I don't understand why they exist. Is it just a thematic chase booster?
I swear there used to be a solicit for them.
Yeah, I mean, they may have taken them down because they're sold out. Who knows? I don't know. But I'm eager to see how they work out. The pessimist in me is saying this will be a 3-set thing that they do, and then they realize, why are we even doing these vault boosters?
There is a let's see. It's listed on the WizKids shop page here as a promotional item. DC Heroclix Fight for Gotham City Vault Booster.
Ooh, I haven't checked out the store.
But it doesn't. I don't see anything about being able to purchase it right here. But it says promotional item. It says you may buy one copy of DC Heroclix Fight for Gotham City Vault Booster for each copy of DC Heroclix Fight for Gotham City Booster brick you pre-order. Only available while supplies last.
So it's like a brick incentive.
Yeah, each vault booster contains 6 pre-painted miniatures, 2 terrain tokens, 1 one-shot card, 1 team-up card.
A randomized brick incentive sounds like that's kind of interesting. That's more different than what they've done in the past with brick incentives.
Yeah, it says contains exclusive figures, equipment, vehicles, terrain, and cards from Fight for Gotham that you won't find anywhere else.
I hope they don't say that. I hope that's not the case. I hope those are things you find in the boosters. Please don't.
This says that it says exclusive in black lettering, like bold lettering, so. Yeah. This says belonging to Gotham's greatest heroes and villains. Heroclix players love finding ways to add equipment, vehicles, terrain, and team-ups to their collections, and now they can finally access them all in one place. Whether you're training martial artists, assembling a new squad of Teen Titans, or recruiting an all-new Batman family, Vault Boosters will have something for you. There's a total of 8 different vaults to collect.
Just gotta hope you can get one of those incentives and get one.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, so we did get a pretty good idea of what all is coming up on that shelf. Let's talk about a couple of our Facebook questions. Alec Musser created a Carnum Venom Ductor Doom Supreme, which was hilarious. But his more important question is, food question, is it better to have a lot of alright pizza or a small amount of really good pizza? Show your work.
A lot of really alright pizza, because my food standards are so low that I will be very happy eating alright food for a longer period of time.
It's circumstantial. Just plain simple. If I haven't eaten much during the day, then yeah, I want a lot more. But if it's just regular dinner, I probably want really good pizza.
I want to go with the really good pizza. I don't want the bad stuff anymore.
Well, he didn't say bad. He said all right.
But if I have like a small amount of really good pizza, then I'm going to be left wanting. I don't know if I want to have that feeling.
Well, sometimes it's not bad to want, Jason.
So basically, the question is do you want Costco pizza from Costco, or do you want pizza from a place that calls it a pie?
Wait, which one is the alright one?
Because Costco pizza is really good.
Costco. It's good, but it's a lot. It's a lot. So you could say it's a lot of alright pizza compared to like a specialty pizza shop that's like, hey, try our Mediterranean,
I mean, I think Tostino's is an alright pizza, but
Yeah, no, I literally have Totino's pizza in my freezer right now. That is my excited pizza menu.
Oh
I kind of love those things. I don't know why, but I just do.
All right, maybe we Daniel, maybe we need to write down at Worlds. We need to find a good pizza place.
Yeah, you guys are like super disappointing me right now.
Look, okay, some of us weren't, all swanky pizza people, okay, when we were growing up, I guess.
Oh no, this is all when I've become an adult.
Yeah, this is all adult. This is all adult stuff. Yeah.
We did go to a pizza joint at Worlds, though. Remember that? We did a couple years back.
Yeah, we did.
And it was good.
Indeed. All right. Let's see. Brandon Michael Brunner, how excited do you guys get for a new set or new property? Considering it isn't worth playing most pieces unless they are meta, does that curb your enthusiasm for new stuff at all? Granted, I understand this is also based around players' personal opportunity to play or not play often. I think as a clarifying point there, Brandon, Jason and I, at least, we still do collect. Just not as much as we used to. So I'm super excited about all this Transformers, G.I. Joe, Power Rangers stuff. That's going to look great on the shelf.
Yeah, man, I love those properties. So,
yeah,
I'm super excited for them. Just to have them.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm not a collector. What's changed for me, Brandon, is I've now been in a more wait and see. I'm always cautiously optimistic about figures. Like Power Rangers, for example. It's like, I'm cautiously optimistic that those are going to be fun to play. But do I pre-order? I've stopped pre-ordering. I wait until I see a dial and then I make the order. And I'm glad I did, because I would have done that with Thundercats, and then would it have been okay? Yeah, Thundercats is okay. But with someone with a limited hobby budget, I'd rather save that $50-$60 that I would have had to spend however much Thundercats was. I'd rather spend that on all the other iconics that we're getting. So it doesn't curb my enthusiasm. It's just I'm still optimistic, and if it's halfway decent, I'll still buy it.
And then Jeff asked our last question, do you prefer going into sealed knowing all the figures or going in blind? Sorry, Anthony, I don't know if you had a comment there on the new properties.
Oh, I guess for me, my perspective is my brother is a manager of a game store. He's not into Heroclix or anything like that, but managing a game store, they have products. And so every now and then he'll shoot me a message of like, hey, there's this cool new license with Heroclix, and some locals at my store are asking about it. And then I get to kind of like excitedly share some info that he can pass along in terms of like, yeah, that D&D iconics, people are routinely playing Beholder at the top tournaments, usually on the sideline. People are playing the longsword from that Displacer Beast at the top tournaments. The Ring of Telekinesis is getting played regularly. So this is super fun for the local casual game. And if these people do want to actually then buy the product and get into the community, it is going to be something that will be an important part of that team. And it's not like they're just wasting their money on it. And so then he can kind of talk about that with them and get them a little bit more hyped and excited that it's like, oh, this entry level product is actually really competitive in a way, even if not 100% of the boxes. And even the stuff that isn't, just like the Thundercats didn't have anything that's going to redefine the meta, but still just being able to be like, yeah, people think the pieces are still fun. They're not like so terrible no one could ever touch them in any case, but they're not going to win the next like modern event or something. So I think they're still exciting, and getting to see from a game store manager perspective of people that aren't like heavy meta players are seeing the stuff on the shelf and being excited about it, and that's great to see.
I like that answer.
Yeah, that's a good one. By the way, which game store does your brother manage? That's a new thing I didn't know. I don't think that's a little bit of Anthony lore that we had not heard before.
Yeah, my brother Jay Zaccolo, he manages Grognard Games and Hobbies in Illinois here.
Okay. Neat. A little bit more of Anthony lore to add. By the way, working on exotic pets, you definitely gained the scientist keyword.
Okay.
I understand
Thank you.
I understand that you aren't experimenting on them, but along with the speedster keyword, you definitely now have the scientist keyword.
You probably
Nice.
does he get the animal keyword?
Yeah.
Like being animal adjacent? Like, I feel like you should have the animal keyword.
I agree.
I feel like we've gotten animal clicks that they're not animals. They just, like, work with animals.
Yeah, like I'm thinking Red Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, he's intelligentsia animal scientist. You just get the speedster keyword instead of intelligentsia.
Yeah, I'm building out my Clix character card.
Well, you don't. Doesn't your Pog from CCO have keywords on it? Did you forget that you have a Pog of yourself?
No, I do not. I have it in my wallet.
All right,
It's in my
go ahead.
change purse thing.
Nice. All right, well, let's answer Jeff's question. Do we prefer to go into sealed knowing everything or with a little bit of mystery?
I'd rather know.
Yeah,
I don't...
Go ahead, Alex.
Go ahead. I was going to say, I don't think I get a chance to choose, because by the time sealed is happening, I mean, everything's out there and I can't ignore it. I'd have to be off Facebook to ignore it, basically, and off team chats.
Well, let's just say that it was completely, like, you just went into a set with no previews.
There's some nuance to that, like, if it's a local event, that could be fun.
Yeah.
Of like, oh, I haven't, dug deep into some of these figures. Oh, I was surprised by this, surprised by that. But if it's a bigger tournament or like at Worlds or something, then obviously I want to know what we're playing. So
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, the statistically good answer is you want to know everything, and realistically, like, I want to know everything. I want to know all the dials and figures and sculpts and everything, all of the different cards. And then I want to know a wide spread of the booster bricks for like teams, so that whenever we open up 3 to 4 boosters, we know, oh, I've got the Superman brick. We should be getting the Animal Man and that team up card and this super rare. We can activate Attack Pattern Alpha and start building teams.
I mean, it also leads you to those awkward showdowns when, if you're not playing by the brick and you're playing like 2 booster sealed and there's a couple boosters left and you're like, chances are there's a chase in that one. So when everyone kind of just stares at each other to see who runs and grabs it and buys it first.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
I've had that happen a couple of times of just like, this is awkward. I don't want to be the first one to stand up, but we all know what's in it.
No, I have no shame when it comes to that, Alex. If I know that there's a chase up there and I know which one, I'm running to the front of the line. Like, I want to go get it. Or sometimes I'll say, all right, you guys have 5 seconds to make up your mind. Go now, I want to go buy it.
I think what we've done once or twice is we've added it as like not adding the boosters themselves is prizing, but the opportunity to buy said boosters is prizing. Like if we started the sealed event, we all open and we're about to play the event, and we kind of know it's there. We know it's probably a chase or a prime. We've done that once or twice of just like, okay, whoever wins, you get first opportunity to buy the boosters. Like that's just an extra incentive.
That's true. I like that. That's a good plan too. Create a little excitement.
Yeah, because some sealed events, there's not prizing, right? There's the release day kit, but that usually has enough for most people. So sometimes it's an added incentive. It has its uses.
Anthony, what do you think?
So if everybody else in the room knows what's in the boosters, then I want to know too. But if we're all in the same level playing field and it's my choice, I would prefer nobody in the room knows what we're opening and getting into, myself included. Like that one year at Heroclix for Huntington's when we got like the really super mega early release of something and like basically nothing was known about it. That was so cool, and that was one of my favorite experiences. And back in the day when that used to happen with like the old school Heroclix pre-releases, I thought that was super cool. But then at the same time, like, then you don't get the whole really exciting slow drip teaser season of like each unboxing reveals new figures. Every content creator gets to debut something new each week, which is also really exciting for different reasons.
I wouldn't mind if WizKids did that for Worlds. They're like, hey, sealed is a set you guys weren't expecting. And no one
like that's how they announce Thunderbolts as a set, is just here's your boosters.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, what? This was even coming?
Yeah. That could be fun. It would definitely make it interesting.
I'm going to give him some ideas there, Alex.
One can hope.
One can hope. All right, let's wrap it up with final thoughts today. Jason.
I'm excited to go play Silver Pulp this weekend. Hopefully we have a good turnout.
Words that I thought I would never hear Jason say.
Hey, you know what's good, Daniel?
Hey, it's my birthday too, so come by and hang out. Yeah.
Well, happy preemptive birthday.
Thank you.
You know what we have now, Daniel, is Jason said he's excited to play Silver Pulp. I could probably edit that audio and take out the word pulp.
To make it just say silver?
Yeah, I'm excited to play Silver. Just,
you dirty, dirty people.
Just like clearly make it sound like an edit. Like you were going to say another word and cut it prematurely.
You know what, Alex? You have to make it a soundboard clip.
I like this one. I like this one. I like this one.
I'm excited to play Silver.
Oh, I could probably run Jason's recording through Jason's voice through a large language model and have it pump out, I like Beetlejuice. I like Beetlejuice.
Don't you just make an AI version of me then, and I'll just not do this anymore.
I like juice. Like it's all different sound clips.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Jason. I like Beetlejuice. I like Beetlejuice.
Are you coming tomorrow, pending the weather not being bad?
Yeah, I'm planning on coming to Clix tomorrow.
Yeah, I got something for you.
Do you really?
Oh, I do, yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. All right. I like
We're in
Beetlejuice.
final. We're in
Anthony, final thoughts?
I'm very excited for Champion Clix Open in Orlando. I hope lots of people come and join us there, and it will be a very fun time. And I'm looking forward to see what comes of the Icy Regional Silver Pulp. I hope people have fun with it, or at least can give helpful feedback in terms of what to improve with it. I remember WizKids had that email about game feedback at wizkids.com, subject line Silver Age Pulp, with any thoughts.
Cool.
And that was for even for non-Silver Age Pulp thoughts, correct?
That was for what?
Yeah. It's for any kind of game feedback, not just on Silver Age Pulp, but any kind of game feedback for Heroclix. Wasn't it?
I don't know if that's how they wanted to interpret it with subject line Silver Age Pulp.
Oh,
but,
not that part.
maybe.
You could do other stuff too. Yeah.
Oh, probably. I mean, they gave us an email address, and its name is gamefeedback@wizkids.com, so it's probably a good spot for game feedback.
Just goes to a spam folder.
It's just...
Yeah, they filter
Chuck
out
the intern's gonna just read that and lose it all.
They filter out the words Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice and Spot.
Or any email addresses with Jason or Alvy in it. You're like, we don't need to hear from that guy. Oh boy, what a fun episode. Alex, final thoughts from you tonight.
I don't know. I'm excited about all the new stuff, and the Venom previews have been interesting. We're recording this after the third day of previews, and I think today was the day he showed the back of, like, you couldn't see it, but the list of one shots, and there was like 12 or something.
Oh
like
my
an
gosh.
obscene amount of one shots in the Venom set.
Oh boy.
And every booster I think has had one thus far, almost. And some are questionable, some are good. So hope you like one shots, everybody.
Yep. Well, and again, I am looking forward to going to Florida. I am looking forward to hanging out with everybody. And I'm only giving Newmark a hard time about the dinner. I will probably buy the ticket for the dinner. So, am looking forward to seeing...
Sound any less enthusiastic about that.
Huh?
Couldn't sound less enthusiastic about that.
You know what? It is 11:14 at night on a Wednesday. I am admittedly just tired. So, my enthusiasm cannot be conveyed as much as it should be given my level of energy. So, thanks everybody for listening to Clixed Off today, and we'll talk to y'all next time.
Later.
See you.
Goodbye.